Thank you, Mayor Reed. Also with us this afternoon is Sam Liccardo, San Jose Council member and VTA board member. The city of Milpitas is the location of the project's first Santa Clara County station. Pete McHugh has been vice mayor of the city of Milpitas since 2008 and was recently appointed to the VTA board of directors representing Milpitas, Sunnyvale, and Santa Clara. Vice Mayor McHugh has been involved in local government for more than 35 years, including prior involvement with VTA. Previously, he served on the agency's board of directors and its policy advisory committee. Please welcome Vice Mayor Pete McHugh.
I would like to extend my welcome to all of you as we welcome BART to Santa Clara County. And I extend that welcome on behalf of the city of Milpitas. We will host the first BART station in Santa Clara County, and that is appropriate because of the fact that the people of Milpitas have always overwhelmingly supported BART. They understood the need. And this is a milestone for the people of our county and especially for our city. With this new connection to BART and our light rail stations, we will be the true crossroads of Silicon Valley. I want to thank the people of Milpitas for their support. At the same time, I must acknowledge the able leadership and inspiration provided by Michael Burns and his team. Without them, this day would not be happening. Thank you, that's a fact. And at the same time, I want to salute Carl Guardino and the Silicon Valley Leadership Group, because without their vision and their commitment, this would only be a pipe dream. Carl, I thank you and your members. I think my 2 minutes are almost up. I'm going to close with a quote from a certain Mr. Richards. Let the digging begin. Thank you, Gary.
Thank you, Vice Mayor McHugh. All right, settle down. Everybody settle down. Exactly 1 month ago, VTA celebrated receipt of $900 million federal grant through the Federal Transit Administration's New Start program. Since 2002, the FTA worked with us to design a project that delivers the full range of benefits, including economic, environmental, social, and congestion relief that were required to qualify for New Start's funding. Federal Transportation Administrator Peter Rogoff and his team help us move our project through the process and secure the final piece of funding required to begin construction. Please welcome Peter Rogoff.
And let the digging begin now! Sorry. On a more civilized note, I am thrilled on behalf of President Obama and Secretary LaHood to be delivering $900 million of California taxpayer money back to finally extend BART down to San Jose. This project has been talked about for decades. In fact, it was pointed out this morning that Santa Clara was part of BART's original plans in the late 1950s. Finally, today, we're going to break ground on this project and make it a reality. The $900 million that President Obama is dedicating to this project is gladly given. Why? Well, there are a lot of reasons. First, the people of this region have voted not once but twice to partner with us and tax themselves. We are thrilled to provide this $900 million because we know it's going to improve the quality of life of the people in this community. We also know that it's going to serve important goals in cleaning up our air and giving people a meaningful choice in how to get to work and how to get around the area. We're going to create thousands of jobs right now, precisely when we need them. Tens of thousands if you add up the direct construction jobs, the operational jobs, the vendor jobs. Like I said, jobs right now when we need them. But perhaps the best reason we are thrilled to support projects like this all over the country is this. This $20 bill in this region of the country won't even buy 5 gallons of gasoline. President Obama has articulated a strategy for dealing with gas prices that it's an all-of-the-above strategy. It's more oil and gas exploration, it's investments in wind and solar, but importantly, it's also about letting people avoid the pain at the gas pump by using transit as a meaningful alternative, giving people a real choice. And that's what this project is going to do. It's going to give people a real choice. So is today a day to celebrate? You bet. But let me put out a very brief warning. BART is currently running the oldest rail cars in America. Not only for BART, but for Muni, for Samtrans, for Caltrain, there's billions of dollars of reinvestment that needs to be made in our transit systems to keep those systems a meaningful and valuable choice so people can save the time and save the money at the gas pump. So while we're celebrating the expansion of this system, and it is something to celebrate, let's also keep our mind focused on the fact that we need to reinvest in the system we've got. That's the way we can ensure that people are going to save the time on their commute, save money at the gas pump, and do the right thing so that the transit services that we're extending for ourselves today will be available and be meaningful alternatives for our kids tomorrow. Thanks very much. On behalf of the President and the Secretary, congratulations to everybody.
Thank you, Mr. Rogoff. I have to say that was the best impersonation of Pete McHugh that I have ever heard. Throughout her career as an elected official at both the local and federal levels, Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren worked tirelessly to ensure Silicon Valley has an efficient, safe, and reliable transportation system. Congresswoman Lofgren realized the long-term economic and mobility benefits that the BART Silicon Valley project would bring to our community. She has been a champion for this project during her entire tenure in Congress, joining her colleagues in pushing for funding during the annual budget process. Please welcome Congresswoman Zoe Lofgren.
Well, thank you so much. This is really a great day for our community, and I was thinking back when this began. The original visioning for BART was before I was born. It was in 1961 that San Mateo County decided not to go in, and it's been catch-up ever since. Santa Clara County voters never had a chance to vote on it, and so now we're making up for that mistake so many years ago. When I think about today, I think not only about the wonderful car back there and the rails that we're going to pound in, but really about the people of our county and three things: philosophy, pragmatism, and optimism. Now, there are philosophical disputes going on in the country between people who say it's every man for himself versus another group that says we're all in this same boat together. You can't say it's every man for himself when you're talking mass transit. That's single family, single person vehicles on the road. So Santa Clara County voters are firmly in the we're all in the same boat category. Pragmatism. Our county has always understood that when you have a vision and you want to do it, it's just a decision. Are you going to do it or not? It's not impossible, as so many people in our country today would say, things can't be done. Well, we know yes, you can. It's about electing people who are pragmatic and over generations will keep their eye on the ball, being willing to pay for what you want, and holding people accountable for delivery. And finally, it's about optimism. As has been said earlier, this project was on life support more than once. But also in the country, we've got people saying, well, if there's one flaw or one mistake, embrace defeat, we can't do anything. That's not the people of our county. If you have an obstacle, you go around it or you go over it. You keep your eye on the ball and you get it done. So I would like to say, I'd just like to say thanks to the voters and to the taxpayers for what you've done. This is just the beginning of the Yes, We Can agenda. Thank you.